Before we get into the game, I just want to fill you on some exciting things happening for Han Solo Board Gaming. Last month, we completed our first ever Patreon exclusive live play, and it went well. So well that we're going to continue doing it. This month on July 26th, we're going to be playing Unbroken live. So if you're into live solo plays and want to catch those things, please head on over to my Patreon page. I've included a link in the video description, and pledge at the city level so you don't miss out on any more of those. Now, on to the game. Released in 2011, designed by the iconic Stefan Feld, illustrated by Joe Hardwick, and published by Eminent Spiel, Trajan is a development game that takes place in ancient Rome. Through 4 rounds, you're going to try to increase your influence over the important areas of Rome, such as political influence, trading, dominion expanding, and other important facets of Roman life. Using Mancala, set collection, and area movement, Trajan gives its players a robust amount of options in point scoring, but be sure to manage your tableau appropriately, otherwise you will not be able to take all the actions you hope to. Now, won't you join me as I solo play Trajan? Hey everybody, here we have Trajan set up for solo play. Today we're going to be playing the Optumis Trajan version of solo play. There's lots of solos out there. I'm not going to tell you one is better than the other, but I am a fan of this Optumis Trajan deck. It does a good job of giving a point threshold that you need to beat an opponent who's moving around the victory points, and it does a good job of manipulating the board and taking things away from you. So if you've never played Trajan before, I'm going to be using this right here to determine my actions. This is kind of my worker placement, and there's a lot of management I'm going to have to do because on my turns I'm going to be picking up one pool of these and dropping these pieces off around, and wherever I land, there's 6 different actions. I'm going to be doing one of those actions. Okay, so it's on me to make sure that I am leaving a route to get to the actions I want. So that is a very difficult part of this game, but it's part of the main strategy of the game. So I'm going to be doing that. On my turn, I'm going to be moving these around, taking one of these actions. We've got our shipping action, which is going to let me either draw new commodity cards or trade those cards in for victory points. One way I could do that is if I have 3 pairs, I can have up to 3 pairs. If I trade those in, I can get up to 15 points. Other ones are 4 of different kinds and 4 of the same kind. So when I take that market action, I'm either going to be taking cards to try to fulfill those or actually fulfilling them. We also have the forum. The forum is right here. These yellow tiles are extra action tiles, so when if I have one of these, say I grab this one, and I take that shipping action, I can do 2 actions for that time, if I have this. These blue, or these green ones are demands from the people. Each round, we're gonna be revealing some demands at the end of a turn, or actually at the end of the quarter. I can't remember the words, but after we go this loop 4 times, we're gonna have 3 demands of our people. We're gonna have to either discard these or have a Trajan tile, which I'll talk about in a little while. This right here and this right here are wilds. This will count as a commodity of any type, and this will match one type of construction. And we'll get to that in a minute as well. The last type of tile you'll find here in the forum is a Senate tile. This is going to help you win the election of the Senate, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. You see tiles that look similar up here. This is our military action. We're going to be able to move our general or our legionnaire. When a general moves into a region, we take the tile. When a legionnaire moves into a region with a general, we gain the victory points. Unless there's already a legionnaire of the opposing team there, then you'll get half those points. Our next action we can take is we're going to talk about the Senate action. You will simply just move up on this track and gain the victory points depicted in that circle that you're on. At the end of the 4th cycle, after we meet the demands of the people, we are then going to determine who was highest up on the Senate track. And the person highest will choose which of these endgame scoring titles they want. The other person, well, could be me. It won't matter for the Automa. The other person will get the gray version of it, which is just a reduced price for it. So if there's something you know that you're working towards, it behooves you to move up on the Senate track. These tiles will help you up your Senate value. So say I was here at this 2 and I had this tile on my player board, I'd actually have a Senate value of 5 instead of just the 2. The next action is our Trajan action. We're taking one of these tiles and adding it to wherever this Trajan marker is on our board. We seed the board with 3 of them. When you take an action in that bowl and you have those tiles or those cubes that match that color, you then, before taking your action of that spot, you're going to get this benefit. This would give me 4 points, and I would take a +2 token and put it underneath one of my extra actions. So that means when I get one of these tiles, and if I have one of these there, I'm not only going to get an extra action, I'm going to get a 3rd extra action. So if this was the situation and I landed here and I had a tile here, I'd get 1 action for that, 2 actions for that, 3 actions for that. So it's a good way to really pile on your actions and have some big moments. The last action we need to talk about is the construction action. On that action, you're either going to be moving workers to the labor pool or moving them into this area. Your first placement is free. You can place it anywhere you want. But after placing that one and taking that tile, you have to place up or down or left or right in that pattern here. You can't go diagonally. It has to be orthogonally up and down, left or right. What you're doing here is you're basically set collecting. 3 of the same type gets you 10 points at the end game. 4 of the same type gets you 20 points. You'll store them here on this side. And each time you put the first one of that type down, you'll get an extra action. So for example, if I build these stairs, the first time I do that, I'm going to get to take the forum action and take a tile from there. So those are all our actions around the board. Here, I'll just run through the rest of the player board real quick, where I store Senate tiles. Like I said here, where I get the actions. Here's where I'll put the wild cards. This could be an action of any type. This could be a commodity of any type. This could be a demand of any type, and this could be a construction of any type. Here we'll house your constructions, and then up here, when you get those green tiles, you house them up here. And there's also a Trajan tile here that reduces the number of that type that you'd have to meet for demands. So if I had that here, I would need 1 less bread when it comes to meeting demands because I have a bread in my stock. So that kind of gets you around that. I've talked a lot about meeting demands. You can see down here, if you don't meet any of the demands, you're going to lose 15 points. If you don't meet 2 of the demands, you're going to lose 9 points. If you don't meet 1 of the demands, you're going to lose 4 points. So there is some motivation to meet your people's needs here. So that's basically the turn. I'm going to pick up from one pool, drop off 1 of these tokens into each pool until I can't drop off anymore. The last one I land at is the place I'll take the action. I'll fulfill a Trajan tile if I can, and then I'll move on to the action that I have. Progressing the game, for every token that I move this marker. Once this marker reaches around here, I will reveal 1 demand. Once there's 3 demands, we do 1 more round. Then we fulfill demands, do the Senate, and we will refresh the board and we'll move on to the second round. There's going to be 4 rounds in total that we're going to do this for. How does the Automa work? Optumis Trajan, well, on that turn, we're going to draw a card. I'm kind of revealing what's going to happen. They're going to move the time marker that much. They're going to increase their points by double unless it's a 7. So they would actually get 2 victory points for this one. And then this is the action they would tell us. If it's a Trajan, a construction, a shipping, or a military action on the top, we're going to draw a second card to resolve. If it's not one of those, then we're going to be able to just resolve based on the action that's shown. I'm going to shuffle these back up. For this game, this Trajan Optumis Trajan is only going to need its discs of 2 discs, one for the center track, 1 for the victory points. It's general and it's legionnaires. And that deck of card, obviously. The last things for seeding at the beginning of the game to get started, you're going to take 3 Trajan tiles from the supply and put it on 2, 4, and 6. The stipulation here is you cannot pick the same type of tile here. They have to be 3 different types. We draw 3 commodity cards. I'm in a nice position here. I've got these 2 and this one. I can get that other one. I can have 2 pairs, which is really nice, which could easily get me to 10 points in the, right away, which is a nice way to step into the game. And then we draw 1 endgame tile and put it up on our gold side. So that has gotten us all set up for this game. So without any further ado, I say let's get started with this thing. We randomly determine starting player. Green's on the bottom, so that means our Optumis Trajan is going to go first. Let's see what she's going to do. So she's going to move the time marker 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she's going to take the Senate action. When taking the Senate action, she simply just moves up 1 on the Senate track. And she will only score victory points here with this. She's going to double at 4, which is going to be 8. That's the end of the Optimus turn, so now it is my turn. So one of the things I like to try to do is get extra action tiles so that when I take an action, it becomes more powerful. So that means getting to this forum tile, which means I'd have to move, since everything's 2, this is the one that I'd have to take from 1, 2, and I'd end up there. I would then be able to you go to the forum and fulfill this Trajan tile because I have both of these colors in that spot matching. So let's go and just start with that one and see where it leads us. 1, 2. I'm going to move this 2 spots. 1, 2. I am then going to fulfill this Trajan tile. I'm going to gain 4 victory points. And I get to add a +2 action tile. And I'm going to add that here to my shipping. It's a little bit off your screen here, but it is on this shipping. Try to move everything over just a touch. Okay, now you just can't see the with the penalties for not meeting the demands, but that'll be okay. So we've taken our action for our Trajan. Now we get to take this forum action, and we are going to take this shipping double action. So now when we take our turn, we're going to be able to take, when we land on shipping, we're going to take 1 action for that, a 2nd action for this tile, which we'll then discard, and a 3rd action for this one, which actually will keep from now on. Whenever we take an extra action of shipping, it will actually be 2. But we'll always have to refresh getting this actual action tile. That's the end of our turn. We moved, and we did our pool, so now we're back onto the Optumis Trajan's turn. It's going to move 1 time, and we're going to double that, so 2 points. And this is the shipping action. When we do the shipping action, we're going to draw again, and it's either going to tell us to flip one of these or discard off of the top into one of these piles. We don't want it on that pile because we want that wheat to match up with the one we already have. So here's hoping it's not pointing that way. Okay, it's not, so we're going to discard onto that side. And that's the end of the Trajan, the Optumis Trajan turn. So now it's ours. Now I could do 1, 2. Well, I could do 1, 2 and get to this shipping, which I think is what we're going to do. 1, 2. Which is going to give us 2 more time. Oh, did we forget to do time? No, we didn't. We did the 2. No, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. Yep. So I moved 2, 1, 2. So I'm going to go 1, 2. I've got this shipping action. So there's a couple different things you can do from shipping. You can draw 2 from there. You can take one from there. You can play cards from your hand out into the display, or you can use cards to pay for shipping and they'll go out into your display anyways. So we have 3 total actions here. Our first action is we're gonna draw this one. So now we've got 2 pairs. And our second action is we're gonna play these cards out and make a shipment. So that's 1, 2. And we're gonna be able to do this action, which is gonna give us 10 victory points. And after you've made that shipment of that type, we flip it over and go up 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? I've got one more action, so for that, I'm gonna just draw up 2 cards and see what I get. 1, 2. Nothing matching my current desires in terms of resources, but that's okay. We'll keep going on at it. That's the end of our turn for the shipping. So now we're on to Trajan again. Okay, we're gonna move 2 time. 1, 2. We've reached back to our beginning, so we're gonna flip up the first demand tile, and it's gonna be bread. She's gonna gain 4 points. And she's gonna do the military action. So we're gonna flip a card to see where she goes or what she does. So here she's gonna send her general to that location, Raitia. Raitia. And that is right there. When the Automa goes, they still remove this tile from the game. Basically making it so that I can't get it. Now it's back to our turn. We can go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to get a new Trajan tile. I do like to try to start building getting in the construction game. I could move from here, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 gets me 1, 2, 3. So both of these will get me to the Trajan. This one will get me the Trajan. So this is with the swinginess of this game is managing your pools. And right now I've got 1, 2, 3 that tell me I have to take this action. So I can either take this action, or this action by moving here. I guess I'm going to move. I don't want to move these because they're set up to get me that 9 victory points, but I have no way to get there as of right now. I could do this one. Is there a Trajan tile I want here? Another 9 victory points? Sure, let's go 1, 2. We'll get in a Trajan tile. We'll take this one with 2 oranges. Right there, we put it always, when getting a new Trajan tile, we always put it where the Trajan marker is, and that moves over there. So now if I take this shipping action again, with these 2 oranges in there, I'll get 9 victory points, which does feel like a nice hefty thing when it took me 2 pairs to get 10. But that's all my turn is this turn. We're going to draw for Trajan. Oh, and I spent 2 time doing that. 1, 2. Now we're going to draw for Optumis Trajan. So 4 time pass. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she gets 8 victory points. She's going to do the forum. They say the first one in that round, she's going to flip over the top action item. After that, she's going to start taking these that match the demands that are set from our people. And that was a quick round for the Optumis Trajan. So now it's back to us. I think I'm going to go here. Oh, I forgot to discard this action item. This time I will not have 3 actions to do. It's just going to be 1 here. But I'm mostly doing it to get the 9 victory points with my 2 oranges. So I'm going to get 9 more points. And I'm going to then draw this card off the top to get a second one. And actually I needed to reseed this discard pile on that side, which might change my decision here because that matches what I have. So I'm going to scoop actually that scroll up instead, and then we'll replenish there. That was my 1 action, 9 points and a card. Now we're on to the Optumis turn. 1 time. And they're going to do the construction action. So they're going to flip over this card, and they're going to put their worker on the highest ranking one of that type, which is the doors or the windows. So we're going to put his first labor on the highest value of that one, which is going to be a 5, and that is right there. And 2 victory points. Almost forgetting to give victory points there. Okay, it's our turn now. 1, 2, 3, we could ship again. 1, 2, 3, get another Trajan. 1, get into that construction game, which would be nice, but I'm not really setting myself up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I could get there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would let me get there. Let's do that. Let's start moving along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We passed our arrow, which means we're going to reveal our second demand, which is military demand. We don't meet our Trajan, but we're going to take our construction action, and we are then going to place ourselves in one of these spots. Let's take a look at where it would behoove us to put, and where we're most likely to get 4 of a kind. So we've got the freedom to place it anywhere I want, but if I place it here, I could easily get to 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty easily. That seems like our easiest one to get to 4. The other option, these waters are pretty spread out. These doors here, we can maybe go from there to there and get those. So yeah, let's go ahead and start right here. Get this 5-pointer. And we actually remove the ones we take, and we'll add them to our player board. So we're going to first get 5 victory points, and then we're going to special action. We'll look at that in a second. First, giving ourselves 5 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to add this to our player board in the spot, and there's an extra, it's our first of that type, so the extra action we're going to get to pull is a Trajan action. So we're going to pull one of these tiles and add it to our player board. Well, let's see what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could take this one, a blue and a white. I could also do pink and a yellow. That's there if I want a double action of something, which I think I like a little bit more. So let's take that one. Oh, although I love getting my workers out for free. So let's do this one actually. And that will move there. This one is going to allow me to get 2 points and put 2 of my workers from here into the labor pool, so then I can start having them construct a little bit more. Okay, we are now on to Trajan's turn. We're going to move up 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and 6 victory points. Now we are on to the action. Let's flip the card and see what shipping action she does. She's going to discard to cover up that pillar that we needed. Now it's my turn. I talked about going 1, 2, 3, 4 to get another forum action. Maybe I can start meeting these demands. So 1, we're going to save that blue for up there. 2, no, let's get that yellow there. 1, 2, 3, 4, which means we got to move this up for 1, 2, 3, 4. We meet this demand by having a yellow and a blue in our pool there. So we're going to get 2 victory points. And we're going to get to put 2 workers from our pool into the labor pool. Our player board to the player pool. Or labor pool, excuse me. Now next time I take that construction, instead of having to take time to move them from here to there, I can just put it right on there, which will be very nice. But that's the end of our turn, so let's see what Optumis Trajan does. Gonna move up 1 time and 2 points. It's gonna be the form action. So we start at the top, and the first thing they're gonna take is this bread. Oh, I think, let me double check. They might take this wild first. Let's double check. Okay, so 2 clarifications. 1, when we flip this one over as our first action, the Optumis Trajan should have taken that action. So we're going to move her up again here on the Senate track. Now it's starting at the top and moving across. Unless there is a wild, they'll take that wild commodity out first. And doing that now reminds me that after I did my turn of moving here, I didn't take my forum action, so I'm going to take this bread demand. No, this military demand, since that's the only one of that type. Okay, so I think we're all set with our turns. I made up for my missed forum action. We moved up the Senate for that miss, and we took the wild because that's the priority when taking the forum action for Optumis Trajan. Good? All right, so let's move on. It's my turn. Let's see what things I can do. This, taking from this bowl will lead me there. Taking from this bowl will lead me there. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could go back up here, do some more shipping. Not sure there's anything exactly I want up there. 1 will put me down here for the Senate. And if I want to get one of these, then I need to advance her, which means I have to take it 1, 2, possibly 3 times. That would be a tough call. 2 more here will get me another forum tile. But I'm not too sure that that's what I want. Yeah, forum, forum, forum. All 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 1 are all going to put me back on this one. This 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will take me shipping again, or this one will take me to the Senate. I guess I'm going to go shipping again. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means we got to move this 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means we're going to reveal this tile. That's our last demand, another bread. And then we've got 3 out here, which means this is our last rotation. So we get past this point again, we're going to stop taking actions. We're going to meet the demands of our people and resolve the Senate and reseed the board. So I landed here. So that means I'm going to do some shipping. I'm just going to do drawing 2 off the top of that deck. Just getting more cards to see what I got. Our first one we get is some diamonds, gems, and fish. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different types that I could trade in and try to get 8 more points. That is if I can get back to that action, which 1, 2, 3, 4 can't. 1, 2, 3 can't. Yep, I'm not going to be able to take that action yet. Probably this turn. Okay, so now we're going to be on our Optumis Trajan turn, so let's go and flip over and see what happens. 6 time pass, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to get 12 points. She's going to do that military action, so let's go and flip another card and see where she goes. So this is where she's going to put a Legionnaire in her spot. Let me pull this up so we can have some more clarification. First, we're going to check to see if she can put a Legionnaire in the spot with her general. If we can't do that, then we're going to see if she needs to move some workers from her pool into that area. And then here she'd move the general as a last-ditch effort. But she's in a spot with no Legionnaires, so she's going to move her Legionnaire there, meaning if I wanted to build one there, I'd get 0 points anymore because it's 3 minus the 3 for the Legionnaire there, which means it doesn't give me any reason to go to that spot. Which essentially just creates a dead spot for me if I want to get into this area up there. Okay, so that's everything for Optumis Trajan's turn. Now it's my turn. If I do anything more than 1 movement, we're going to end and trigger the end of our first round of this game. And I think I'm going to be doing that. I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Let's double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'd rather do that so that I keep 1, 2. Yes. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4 time. We're going to take our military action. We're going to move our general into the Alps, which will give us the bread we need so that we take less of a hit. We've built up a lot of points in my first turn. I'm going to be honest, I don't usually have that many points after my first turn. I'm closer to about 10. So I put a lot of work to get those points in. So let's get these demands so I lose less value. So that's my military action. We've passed here, so now we're going to pause and we're going to meet demands. So Trajan doesn't have to worry about demands. I can match 1, 2 of the demands, which means I'm going to lose 4 points. These get discarded. I don't get to maintain having these. It's all done and over. These will also be discarded. These demands, we are done with those. Now we do our Senate. Trajan is up higher, which means they're going to get the choice. So there's 2 ways you can play it. Either they take the better one, or you randomize and flip over on a 1 and a 3. They take the left, and everything else they take a right, and that's what we're going to do here, because I don't think either one really behooves me as my choice. So they're going to take this one to the right and just discard it. And then this one is going to be added to my pile, but it's not going to be on the gold side. It's going to be on the silver side, meaning each gold one that I have is worth 2 victory points at the end. So that kind of motivates me to get up on this track so that I get more golds. Now we retreat from the Senate track, and they say the one that's on the furthest behind goes on the bottom, the one that's farther up goes on the top, meaning I will be the next first player. We're going to rotate this from turn 1 to turn 2. We are going to flip over any grade ships back to the blue side. If there are any locations in this area that were empty and did not contain a general legion, we would put a new tile there, but they are all occupied so that we won't refill any spots up in the military action area. So the only other thing that we have to do is discard all of the form tiles, the bonus actions, and the commodity and wild card Senate tiles, and reseed that. I'm going to do that right now. Okay. We've reseated our forum boards. We've gotten our new Senate tiles. Let's go ahead and get started with our next round. I'm on the bottom, so I'm going to be first player. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I've got 2 yellows, so I'm going to complete this Trajan tile for 3 points. I'm going to get 2 cards. I think I'm going to just draw off the top. I don't really care for either of these. So 1, another diamond. 2, another pillar. Oh, I could get 2 pairs again here. And those pillars and that bear kind of go with this. So now I have some direction to go there. And that was 3 time. 1, 2, 3. And I still need to do my build action. I'm going to build out here. The question is, do I try to get a second one of this? Or do I go down and get this action, which is a Senate action, which would be nice. I do want to do that, so let's do that. Let's build down here. I guess the question I have to consider is, am I going to have enough time to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7 more of them? I don't know. Do I try to go for my 4 and not take the bonus action? But that bonus action seems really nice. You want to take more than 1, but let's do it. Let's try to get that bonus action, because I can still try to get 3 here, which would be really good. So I'm going to take this one, which is going to give me 4 points. And I'm going to put it here, which is going to give me the bonus action of the Senate. So I'm actually going to get 4 plus 2, 6 more points here. Okay. That's my turn. So let's go ahead and turn over for Trajan. It's going to be 2 time and 4 points, doubling that 2. Looks like it's a Trajan action tile action, so flip it over, and we're going to be discarding the top victory point card, victory point 1. We're back to my turn, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Going to complete this for 9 more victory points. And then I'm going to take the Senate action again for another 3. But now I'm all out of Trajan tiles. So I kind of feel like I need to be moving towards that again. Make those actions just a little bit more beneficial. But until then, let's see what Trajan's going to do. It's going to move it one time, which is going to trigger our first demand. Fire. Lots of fire there. And it was 1, so we double that for 2. Looks like we've got a military action, so let's see what our movement's going to be. Germania Superior. So we're going to move right up here and discard this. Now we're on to my action. And this 5 would take me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get a new Trajan tile, which would be nice. I do want to get these out, meaning that would give me 2 of the same kind, which would be 10. Do we want to try to pull another market? 1, 2, 3, and pull more and just see? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 times. I'm going to draw 2. Looking for a fish, a bear, or a scroll. A bear would be best, but let's see. Oh, we got another diamond. And another fish there. There's our 3 pairs. Perfect. That's going to give us 15 points if we can take that action again, which with 2 we should be able to. Awesome. All right, we need to shuffle our Automa deck and redraw. Okay, Trajan is going to move 3 times and 6 points. It's a construction action, so let's see where we build. So it's going to tell us we want to build on the open windows orthogonally, but it can't. So let's double check and see what we're supposed to do. Oh, well, hey, look at that. If no worker, add a worker to the camp. I shouldn't have drawn this one. So we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it there. Yeah. And he doesn't have a worker in the work camp, so we're just going to place one there. But the following turn, flip a new card on the highest value orthogonal tile that matches the tile that the construction shows in the new card. Draw until you have a match. There's our response. All right, so we're gonna keep next time we're gonna draw until we get a stairs so that he can place there. Okay, but that's the end of his turn. It's my turn now, and I'm gonna do. So now it's my turn. I'm gonna take these 2 here. 1, 2. I'm gonna play out 2, 1 pair, 2 pairs, 3 pairs. And I'm going to use it for this one. 3 pairs that aren't the same, I'm going to get 15 points for that move. $10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These are going to be added to my personal display now. So that if I get these cards, these tiles, they'll work towards that bonus without anything else. I've been getting a lot of pairs this turn, this game. It feels good. Okay, and no other things going on there, so it's time for a Trajan. Oh, did I move my time there? It was 2, 1, 2. Maybe I did it twice, shorten my game, but I want to make sure. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second demand. Now I think I need to start focusing on that. That's going to be 12 points for Trajan. 10, 11, 12. It's going to be a military action. Let's see where that military action is going to go. They are going to don't have a legionnaire in their military camp, so that is what they're going to do. They're going to put a military in there since they can't put a legionnaire with them in there. That's the first one. The second one tells us put a legionnaire in the military spot. Okay, it's my turn. I really need to start thinking about getting into the forum, and so I can start dealing with these demands. I don't want to start losing too many points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 1, 2. There we go. No, that's military. I guess that could move me somewhere. Get bread, but there is no bread just yet. I need to get to the Forum, but I don't think I can. I can move to the Senate. I think maybe I want to move the military. 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'll move this one up here to this and get this bread. Just in case, maybe we'll get that. Who knows? All right, that was our action. Now it's time for Trajan 3 time. 1, 2, 3, and 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be a shipping action. Oh, and I forgot to flip this one over when I did that trade. And it is do nothing. Haven't seen that happen very much, but we'll take it. All right, my turn. 1, 2, 3 to get me a Trajan tile. That'd be nice. The 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to ship again. I guess I could try to get another bear. Because eventually you got to get there. But I think I want to do something different. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. Trajan, or shipping. So let's do Trajan. And we'll do more time or less time. We'll do 1. Well, I guess it depends. If I go here, 3 would give me 1, 2, 3 to another build, which I do want to build again. So, or if I do this one, 1, 2, I could do another Trajan, back-to-back Trajans, and get some of those extra bonuses out. I think that usually helps. So let's go 1, 2. We're going to pull a Trajan. We're just going to be going here. I think I need to try to get some more workers out. So we'll put that one there. And that was 2 time. And that was it. So now we're going to pull for Optumis. Another 1. So this is going to be our last round before we start making demands. Bread. Nope, no bread. So I'm going to have to find a lot of getting to the Forum. And I didn't think that through with how to get to the Forum here. I should have maybe chosen something differently. But Senate action, he's just going to move up 1 there. Oh, and 2 points for him. There we go. My turn. I said I was going to double up the Trajan. How do I get to the Forum? Oh, well, 2 turns I'll be able to get to the Forum. 1, 2, 3. Yes. That's going to be 3 time. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get another Trajan tile. This time I am going to take... Got that orange. Oh, I could do this and get another 9 right there. Right away. Next turn. Okay, we put that Trajan there. And now we'll go here. He's going to get 5 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be a Trajan. Oh, and 10 points here. Now it's time to remove another Trajan tile. And we're going to move this one, top of that category of Trajan tiles. Now it's my turn. I could go 1, move my Senate up to 4 points. That's a 13-point move there. Plus I'll get the, I think that's the one to do. So I'll do 1. I'm going to get 9 points. And I'm going to advance this. So I'm actually at 9 plus 4 is going to be 13 points. 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Now Trajan. 2 time. 1, 2. And 4 points. Okay, and it's a military action. Let's see where they're going to go. This long Lugadunensis. It's going to jump all the way over here. Oh, and take that +2. Woo. Thank goodness we moved 1 more time. Because that's going to be a tie, but I'll break the tie because I'm further up. So we landed on the arrow, so we're going to do our round end of quarter, I think it is, thing. I can't meet any of the demands, so that means I'm going to lose 15 points. 5, 10. Oh, that hurts. So I'm highest on this track, which means I'm going to get my choice of these 2. Let's see, I've got 2 of this wine and 2 fish. I've got 2 pillars and no bears. So I think it's going to be this one because I've got 4 of them. So we're gonna take this tile and add it to ours. I'm gonna discard this one. We're gonna remove these demand tiles that we satisfied. We're gonna change our round marker here to round 3. And I am going to refill the military area and the forum here, and flip this over, and then we'll get on to round 3. All right, we've reseeded the board except for our next 2 Senate tiles, endgame tiles, and we're gonna get 1 point for each builder, or 3 points per weed and ox. We've got 2 rounds. If I want to do building, I'm gonna have to really make that a priority, but we're kind of at the whim of our wheel, so let's see what happens. Let's start round 3 with green, as they are on the bottom of the Senate track. So let's go and draw a card for Optumis. It's gonna be 2 time and 4 points. It's a Trajan tile action, so we're gonna see what Trajan tile we get rid of. It's gonna be the +2. Now it's my turn. I could go 1, 2, 3. Try to pull in that, but that's speaking too early. I don't know if I have that. 1, 2. Both of these will take me to the shipping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're all going to take me to the shipping, which kind of stinks. But I think I'm going to do it just so I can say that I'm moving here. I'll put my green there. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be 7 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I ate a whole round to do that. That really sucks. And I guess I'll take this bull just in case I take that one, because I feel like I'd have to get 1. I've got 2 wheat out there, so that'd be 3, 6, 9 points. I'd have to get 8 more builders out to get that one. I don't think I'm going to get it. So just take that one from the pile. That hurts 7 times to take 1 card. But I kind of did it to myself by getting myself situation there. That's definitely something I need to start improving on. Okay, let's see what Optumis Trajan's going to do. 1 time, 2 points. That's a construction. We're going to pull till we see some stairs. You can't build there. Can't build there. Can't build there. There we go, okay. And it's going to do the higher point one. This is 2 points, this is 4 points. So we're going to go right there. Whew, made it through most of that deck to try to find that spot. All right, it is my turn now. I definitely need to get to that forum, but I can't in any way. Oh, I could do this one, 1, 2, 3, yes. But in the same sense, I don't know what I need. Although I wanted to get this double action. That'd be really nice. So let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll see what it is. Flame. It's a forum action. Do I want this double action? Oh, I could take this one. And the next time, 1, 2, I can get 2 things from the forum, which would be really nice. So we'll take that forum action. That means I'll get a second action when I do it. Okay. Trajan's turn. 1 time, 2 points, doubling that one. It's a military one. We're going to have to shuffle and see where she moves. Okay, what are we doing with military? We are adding a legionnaire to the general's area, which would be right here. Now it's my turn. I'm going to do 1, 2 to my forum action, which is going to let me take 2 things. I'm going to take this build action, and I'm going to take this flame to match that. There's a lot of good options here. I really like this as well. Maybe I take that so I don't have to rely on taking that build action. I think I'm going to take this one. So I get 1 for my action. I'm discarding this double action tile, this forum tile, to get the second one. This one's going to help me meet that demand. And this one's going to allow me to build, have a wild commodity at the end. So I might only have to build 3 of one kind instead of all 4. Which could be beneficial for me to get an extra 10 points. Okay, so that was my action. Now we're on to Trajan. It's going to be 3 time, 1, 2, 3, and 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a shipping action. Let's see where she ships. Do nothing again. Okay, I like those rounds. All right, let's see. I've got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get back at that Trajan area. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, get back to the forum with that action. 1, 2, 3, 4 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4 would give me another Trajan tile, which would be nice, and set me up with an orange here. 1, 2, 3 would be another Trajan tile as well. So I think I want to go to that forum. 1, 2. Bread. Oh, we got them both there. That's really good. So now I'm back in the forum area. I can choose a little bit differently what I was going to, because I'm pretty well set. The question is, do I want to make sure I'm set all the way through, or do I want to double up on an action? I think I'm going to want to double up on an action. And I think it's going to be, do I want it to be the Senate? Move up twice there. That's 9 points. Although if I get a fourth one of those, that's 10 points. So let's take this double build. I've been eyeing it for a little bit. Let's take that one. All right, it is now Trajan's turn. It's going to be 2 time, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a forum one. I know that initially your first play of the round is the top. Your first action of each round is flip the topmost action tile in the first column of the forum tiles and perform that action. So it's going to flip this one and perform that action by turning over a card and discarding. Oh, another weed. That's 3 points for me. Possibly if I can go get it. It's making it look like I want to do that, but I don't have any claim to it right now because I don't have the Senate. It is my turn now, though. I can move 2 for a Trajan. 1, 2, 3, 4 for a Trajan. Set up having my green and orange there. 1 would allow me to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which then would get me to a build in 2 turns, which would be nice because I do need to start building. I've only got a round and a half really to do it, to get a lot of building done. So we do 1 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do that. So 1 here, we're going to get to draw. We're going to take this 1 wheat. Now, having it is one thing. Getting it in my display, I have to take that action again to deliver or just move it over here. I could deliver in the 4 different 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever. 4 different. What else do I want to get out there? No, but I don't. Oh, the scroll for sure. The scroll, the wheat, and the bear. Those are the top 3 that I'd want to get out there to take advantage of. This next one, that would be 3. I would obviously do 4 different kinds, which give me 8 points the next time I take that one. But we'll see. I don't think I took my 1 time, so let's go ahead and do that time right now. Trajan's turn. It's going to be 5 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 points. It's a Trajan action. So we're going to get rid of this top one. And as you can see, we're flying along with these Trajan actions now. Once you know how to read this deck, it gets a lot easier. So it's my turn now, and I'm going to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third demand tile is going to be another bread. I landed on this construction. I've got 1 action. I'm going to take 2 actions. I guess it's just going to be to refill 1 there. That's one of my actions. And then my other action is going to be to place out. And I think I'm going to place it here on this one because I just think that one's closer to the green player. And that will give me my second of that type. I don't get a bonus for it, but I'm 2 away from 20 points, 1 away from 10 points, 2 away from 20. So that would be nice to get another 20-point boost at the end for endgame scoring. And that's 2 more points I'm going to get there. Okay. Finished my build action, so now it's time for Trajan. 4 time, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 points. 1, 2, 6 more is 8. It's a forum action. So now they get rid of the demand tile that matches, starting with the top, and it's gonna be this one right here. No food for me, no bread for me. Which means I'm gonna probably lose 4 points because I have one bread, one flame, but not a second bread. All right, it's my turn now. Let's see where this one would take me. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would let me do this action, which I think would be pretty important. I want to take this one, but I can't yet. But 1, 2, that'd be less time. 1, 2. No, I still wouldn't reach it. I want to leave that there because I really do want to get, I guess if I could get that military action, I don't think I'm going to be able to, though, to get up there to the north to get some bread. Because I'd need, yeah. No, that's not going to work. So let's go and do this one. I don't want to do that because it's going to start making me feel like I need to move that pile. One, 1, 2, 3 to do another build action. And that would give me 3 to get to, although that's gonna take all that work away that I did there. Let's just do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means we're gonna do this at the end of this turn. I'm gonna take, what did I say I was gonna take? Oh, I was gonna do shipping. Okay, so I'm gonna do 4 different types. We'll do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, let's do this diamond in case diamonds do come up, and then we'll have 3 of them. So we're gonna ship 4 different types, which is this one right here, which is gonna give us 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excuse my reach. And these are going to be added to my display. And that is the end of our turn. So let's meet our demands. I've got 2 of them I can meet, which means I'm going to lose 4 points. I'm going to have to double check here. No one moved up on the center track. I don't know if it's the one on top or what. Let's see. So it simply says the one that's on top gets priority, so that's me. I'm gonna take this gold one, and we're gonna discard this one. So I'm gonna reseed our board, flip everything over, and change to 4th round, and see in a bit for our final and last round. Okay, and just as we planned it, we got our diamond out. Thank goodness we played that 3rd one. So now we have a priority here on the Senate track. You get that one, which would be 9. This is gonna be the same point value, but I'd also have to get a bread along with it. And if a bread came out for my my demands, I might not know which way to go. Green's on the bottom though, so we're gonna start with green's turn. Let's pull for Trajan. Last round. It's gonna be 1 time, 2 points. It's a military action. Let's see what's going on. There's already a legionnaire in her spot, so she's gonna add a new legionnaire to the military pool. It's my turn now. I need to do a lot of construction. I need to build at least twice. 3 times would be perfect. 4 times would be even better, but I don't know how that's gonna happen. So the question is, can I reach that yet? No, but I could do this, 1, 2. That's 2 times. That's gonna give me that build action. I'm gonna go ahead and build this one here. Oh, if I go here, I'll get a military action, which would be very beneficial and put me in line to get there. But I'm really pressing to be able to get 2. I'd have to do 1, 2, 3, 4 more builds. But I think this is going to help with it because I'm going to be able to take this action real soon and get another one out there. So I'm building this one for 2 points. I'm going to put it over here. That action is a military action. So I'm going to actually move here and to get this bread. Hopefully matches the demand that I have in a little bit. So that was the end of my turn. Let's see what Optumis Trajan is going to do. 1 point, or 1 time, 2 points. It's a construction action. We're going to be looking for stairs, that one, or stairs, window, door. Stairs, window, door. Roof, nope, can't build there. Stairs. Not going to pull any because she doesn't have any in the pool, so we're just going to put it in the pool. So thank goodness I didn't look at the time or the action. Okay, my turn. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4 and do a military action again, or I could do 1, 2, 3, 4 and do a build again. But I like the idea of, if I just do that build now, I'm just going to be putting one out there. So let's do this here. 1, 2, 3. 3 times 1, 2, 3. We're going to be able to do this one because I've got a green and an orange there, which is going to give me 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let me take a worker and put it into the labor pool. Okay, now I get to take that military action, and I think I'm going to move over here and get this wild commodity card so that I can match anything that comes out here. Okay, next is Trajan. It's going to be 2 times 4 points. It is the Senate action, so she's going to move up there. Putting that pressure on if I really want those 9 points. All right, next is my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like that. Get that other build action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another military action. No, not so much. Although I would have liked to have put the 10 for 10 points up there. I haven't done any of that. That is just something I've completely ignored. Oh, I could do 1, 2 and build now. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Demand tile is military. Don't have that, but I get to take this forum action. I'm going to take this build because I need to really build. Okay. Optumis Trajan's turn. It's going to go 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's a forum tile. So it's the first one. They're going to turn over this top one. Very good. My turn. I think I'm going to go 1, 2 to move up on the Senate track, gain 2 points. But I'm mainly doing that so I can go 1, 2 over here to that build action. That's the main thing I want to try to get to. So now it is Trajan's turn 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and 6 points. It's a construction action. We're going to be looking for stairs, window, or door. Window goes right there. Okay, my turn. I'm going to go 1, 2, spend 2 times. 1, 2. Crossed it again. Oh, double military. That stinks. I'm going to do a build action. I've got a second one, so I'm actually going to do 2 build actions. One's obviously just going to be put a guy out here, and the other one is going to be placing it. I'm going to place him right up here for 4 more points. And that's my third of this type, which will be 10 points. I need to get 1 more to make it 20. I don't think I'm gonna handle that very well in terms of getting pointage, but we'll see. It's gonna be a hard press to get more build actions. 1 time, 2 points for Trajan. It's a forum, so they're gonna take the highest in demand on the top row. That's gonna be this military one. It's my turn now. 2 to this forum doesn't do me very good. 1, 2, 3 to the Senate track is okay. 1 to the Senate track is not much. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That takes us all the way around, and then lets us do another point there. I don't know if that's a lot of time for not much. 1, 2, 3. I could go Senate, build, but that's 3 turns to be able to build again. I do want to move up on the Senate track. That's 7 points. And then I would hopefully guarantee that I get that other 9 I think that's the most beneficial thing I could do. So let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to move up here and get 3 points. See what Trajan's going to do. Oh, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is our last rotation, and it's a flame. Ugh. Points. This is the only one that doesn't double for Trajan. She's just going to take 7. So 2 and 5. And it's a construction action. It's going to be stairs or a window that she can build at. Door or a roof. Nope, can't build there. So let's shuffle up and see where else she can build. Stairs. Oh, I did all that drawing for nothing when really she just needed to get put out there. So guys, make sure pick up on that. Make sure you double check and always see if they've actually got a worker in that spot to do the action. All right, it's my turn now. I miscounted. I guess I'm going to do 1 here. Oh, yeah, that'll be good. And I'll move down. Oh, no, I won't be able to move down there and get it. So I guess the option I can do is, there was one time, I think it's, do I want to place here for the 6, or do you think I'm going to move and? I don't think I'm going to move and. So we're going to put this worker here for 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, next is going to be 1 time, 2 points. It's a military action, so let's see what she does. Put a legionnaire with a general, already happened. Move a... I gotta see if she's got 1 in there, so I don't know if she needs to add another one. Let's double check. Okay, so we're gonna move it to a new place, so we're gonna draw for a name. Noricum. And that is where? All the way over here. Okay. All right, my turn. I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to build again. And we're going to build here for our 4th one or here for our 2nd. I think we're going to go here. Hoping to get 1 more. And that's going to give me 3 more points. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be my 2nd of those. If I use this commodity here, it's another 10. So if I can get 1 more of this, I should get 30 points out of this little mini game, this building mini game. But we'll see if we've got time for it. I'm going to be able to do 1 more act. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But that's going to take us to the end. I think I'm going to be 1 action short, possibly, because I don't have a worker there. And I think that's going to be the thing that stops me from being able to do it. This was unfortunate. I didn't get a single one of those. I'm going to be losing 9 points here. 1, 2, 3. That's going to do me no good. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see what Trajan does. 2 time, 1, 2. And it's going to be the Senate action. 4 points. You need to give her 4 points. Okay. So now it's my turn. I'll take 2. 1, 2. That's gonna put us there. She's definitely gonna at least have 1, so it really doesn't matter. This is gonna be my last action. Moving my military is not gonna do me any good. I guess I'll just put a worker out there. That's gonna be 1 point. That's the only other thing I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna take a worker, put it out there. It's gonna just be 1 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's meet demands. I've got 1 demand met, which means I'm going to lose 9 points. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's discarded. So are these. Senate, I'm lower on the bottom, or... Oh, hold on. So their disc is higher up on the track, which means they're going to break the tie. Which is going to be okay because it's going to be 9 points for me either way because I do have this bread now that I didn't spend. So 1 or 3, she discards this one. Anything else, she discards that one. So she's going to discard this one. which means I'm going to get this one, but it's not going to be gold. It's only going to be silver, which is going to be 6 points. So I misspoke just a second ago. Okay, that's that. Normally we'd go through all our other things, but this is endgame, so let's just go ahead and score. I'm going to get 1 point for, the Optumis Trajan's done. She scored 161 points. I'm at 82. There's no way I scored 80 points in endgame, but I think this is going to be one of my better showings. We'll see. 1 point per commodity card in my hand, so I'm going to get 1 point for that one that's in my hand. 1 point for any worker in the worker camp, that's another point. 1 point for any soldier in the army camp, none there. Trajan tiles, any Trajan tiles in my circle, I'd get a point for each one, there are none there. I get 1 for a set of 3 construction tiles, so that's gonna be 10 points for this one. And I've got 2, I'm gonna use this one and have 2 sets of 3, which is gonna be 20 points in total. So I'm gonna do 10, 20 points in total there. Now I'm going to do bonus tiles. This one, I'm going to get 2 points for each gold. I've got 3 gold ones. So that's going to be 6 points. 2, 4, 6. So we did that one. Next, let's take a look at this one. 3 points for every jug, wine, I don't know what it is, festival, and fish. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12. 10, 11, 12. Done. Now this one, 3 for a scroll, and that's it. That's all I'm going to get on that one, is 3. Now we got this one, 3 for every cow and weed. That's 3, 6, 9, 12. 10, 11, 12. And then our last one is going to be 6 for this bread. So that puts us at 143. If I would have gotten 10 more, I would have won 53. I still would have failed if I would have just gotten 1 more of one of those that I was going for. But that has been Trajan against the Optumis Trajan Automa. Once you get going, once you know how to run that Automa, your main focus is going to be on here. And isn't that how it should be with solo mode? I don't have to focus on that. You saw there was a couple things I had to check with breaking ties, with forum tile, a little bit there. Remembering to place my worker here first for the Automa before I flip to see where they went on the board was maybe my biggest hiccup. But other than that, I hope you saw that it ran smoothly, quickly, and that it really gave you a focus on this. Now, in terms of Trajan itself, I was really put off by this wheel, thinking, well, it's really unfair that there's going to be some times where I only have a choice of 2 actions. It seems like I should have a choice of all 6 every time because they're all there available to me. But planning out those moves, planning on where you're going to put them, planning on how big of a jump you're going to take is a huge part of this. And although it was disappointing to not have some action sometimes, I likened it to a worker placement where the board is out there and both me and the opponent are placing there. I might not be able to take an action because they already have a worker there. So I think that simulates that, and it just was a hurdle in my mind to get over at first. But now that I realize that it's about my management and not about just that these are the actions that are available to me, it really, really makes me focus on this is a huge part of it. I absolutely love all the mini games of building here, running this there, getting the bonuses, jumping up that tile, moving around up there, which I didn't do too much. How about the mini game of choosing a tile, put it in here, and then trying to get those colors into that spot. Wow, what a really fun thing to try to figure out and really push your score to that next level. There's just so much here to explore, and because of that smooth, easy Automa, you get to do it. That's been Trajan Solo. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know I have. I'll see you guys later.